and welcome to a special edition of Kababayan Today. I am your guest host, Annie Nepomuceno, and right now we're going to talk with a very, very special guest, Mr. Mon David. Hi, Mon.
Annie.
How are
Good
you?
afternoon.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm really excited that you're here and that we get to talk to you about your music.
Oh, you're most welcome, and thank you for having me.
Ano na nga ba yung reason mo kung bakit ka pumunta sa US? I know you were really active in the Philippines as a musician and a vocalist and a drummer.
Yeah. I've always dreamed of participating in this or being active in this fertile ground, wide musical jazz scene here in the US.
Oo nga naman, bakit jazz? Why did you go into jazz music?
I guess it's the natural flow of evolving as a musician. Because I did a lot of pop tunes and even Broadway and musicals before many years ago, and I guess kasama na yun sa growth ko as an artist.
Ano yung appeal nun sa'yo?
I think it's the sense of freedom when you're improvising and creating music in the moment.
Oh, exactly. And I think because jazz is really an improvisational sort of art, and actually it's one of the American forms of music, jazz, because it originated in the US. So I know you won the competition in London for as jazz vocalist. So how did you get from London to here in the US?
At that time, during that time, I was really planning to bring the whole family here.
Oh, I see.
It became easier. It sort of facilitated everything because of that title, the London Grand Prize winning. And it sort of encouraged me even more to you pursue this art form and be active in this scene.
But I know that you're performing around town, and you're not performing with just Filipinos, you are performing with American musicians. How did you get that connection to the American music scene here?
I think it's through a lot of word of mouth, and you have to really...
Magaling ka kasi.
You have to show up and be present in the scene and collaborate with a lot of great musicians in this
Yeah, I think that's one of the qualities, because I've known you for many years, and I think it's really the collaborative quality of music, of being a musician. And then, like you said, you get some word of mouth and you get to perform around. They meet you, the American musicians meet you, because like I said, jazz is an American form. So how would you say that your performances with these American musicians differ with Filipino musicians, for example?
I don't know. I would start approaching music and songs using my experiences, not only as a Filipino, but as an artist and as an evolving musician, and then inject all those experiences to my interpretations. And I would even come up with my own stuff, my own original stuff.
I think malaking bagay yun na meron kang original stuff.
Yeah.
Na how would you say that the American audience appreciates do you do it in Tagalog? Do we do it in English? Or what?
Both, in English and Tagalog. Sometimes I would inject improvisations in Filipino. And sometimes I would translate English lines into Filipino.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They seem to enjoy it. They seem to like it.
Ano yung mga feedback na nakukuha mo pag ginagawa mo yun?
Well, in most situations, they would feel that I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And I think that's the most important thing. You have to enjoy what you're doing first before the audience can feel that.
Yes, that's true.
And when you start scatting, when you start creating in the moment, there's this natural glow in their face. And sometimes they would express that feeling of, wow, he seems to be enjoying himself.
Yeah, you mentioned scatting. Yeah, you mentioned scatting, It could be scary for some people, but for you, it's very, very natural. So, ano yung motivation? Like, how would you explain to a person, ano ang scatting? Yeah.
Well, scatting is really translating music into words, or coming up with the syllables, interpreting a melody, which would normally start as an instrumental melody. For example, if I would sing A Night in Tunisia by Dizzy Gillespie, I can incorporate or inject some phrases na wala naman sa original line. Kagaya ng A Night in Tunisia, nilagyan ko ng Filipino lyrics.
Yeah. Can you show us a little bit?
Di ba ang melody ng Anay Indonesia? Papunto papape, puteren, sakikotu puto pepe, pureren. Tatatatatan, tureren, tarabababandodan, tatatatagong istorya. Papatatapata, musiko, tatatatata. Emil Mejares, ini-inject ko yung mga, yung mga Filipino iconic figures na jazz musicians.
That's so much fun. Yeah, kasi you know what, when people say jazz music, some of them get intimidated. Sabihin nila, I don't know jazz music, I don't know. But
Akala
actually,
nila pang elitista.
Yeah, but actually jazz music is really an interaction. And they should know, like for example, you just came up with the riff. You know the melody of Night Indonesia, and then you just went on and sing that melody, So
Which, by the way, inspired me to come up with the bass line for Ating Ko Pong Sing Sing, original classic that we will be doing.
Oh, so it's that, is that where that...
sa Ford, di ba?
Yeah,
August
I think, we're doing that. And I think I learned part of it.
Yeah.
How does it go nga?
I
You
came
remind
up with
me.
that bass now. Oy, pakun, patun, chike, katun, sikaun, tatun, Ating Ko Pong Sing Sing, Betong timpukan, amana keiti, kangindungi, ba't kahit iba yung key natin.
Oo nga.
Bumaba.
Pero ako rin kinakabahan ako. I would understand why people think...
Ganun po, oo.
Yeah, but that's so exciting. As you mentioned, I know that we're doing it at the Ford, but it's really, really good that we are injecting all this stuff into the Filipino music, at the event. So you know what? We'll be right back with more Kababayan Today in just a moment.